Rumor has it that Delta-9 THC, the main psychoactive compound in cannabis, has a much mellower sibling called Delta-8 THC. Delta-8 is quickly becoming popular in products like gummies as light weed for its calmer and gentler effects compared to its more famous counterpart. But what exactly is Delta-8? Is it legal? And more importantly, is it safe? In this video, we'll explore the science behind Delta-8 THC, its potential health benefits and risks, and what you need to know before trying it for yourself. But before we get into all that, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the Neurogan channel below so you don't miss a beat on cannabis industry news and you can stay up to date on all the latest products. What is Delta-8 THC? Delta-8 tetrahydrocannabinol is a naturally occurring psychoactive compound found in hemp and marijuana plants that's very similar to Delta-9 THC. Delta-8 products are often touted as legal cannabis in states that don't have access to recreational marijuana. This is because hemp-derived Delta-8 THC is federally legal thanks to the 2018 Farm Bill, which made hemp and its cannabinoid derivatives legal. Essentially, what makes Delta-8 structurally different from Delta-9 is the placement of a double bond. In Delta-9 THC, it's on the 9th carbon chain, and in Delta-8, it's on the 8th, hence the name Delta-8 THC. Why does this matter? Well, the subtleties in the shape of a compound does contribute to the differences of effects it has on the body. How does Delta THC work? Cannabinoids, including Delta-8, primarily interact with the endocannabinoid system, which is a complex network of receptors, enzymes, and signaling molecules that help to maintain balance and the function of a number of physiological processes. As a THC molecule, it has the affinity to bind to CB1 receptors, primarily concentrated in the central nervous system. Activating these receptors can lead to a whole range of effects, including changes in perception, mood, and changes in appetite. But because of its unique molecular structure, Delta-8 has milder effects than Delta-9 THC, which is why a lot of people describe it as producing a clear-headed high. So what are some of the advantages of using Delta-8 THC? Since Delta-8 THC isn't as abundant as CBD or Delta-9 THC, there isn't as much research surrounding its therapeutic applications yet. However, there are preliminary studies and plenty of personal accounts to suggest that Delta-8 has its unique wellness benefits. Many people are already turning to Delta-8 THC for a wide number of use cases, including appetite stimulation, pain relief, stress support to uplift and balance mood, deep relaxation, and to support creativity. Comparing the benefits of Delta-8 and Delta-9 THC. An online study published in the Journal of Cannabis Research compared the effects of Delta-8 and Delta-9 on regular users. Users reported feeling relaxation, euphoria, and pain relief with Delta-8, but also experienced cognitive distortions like difficulty concentrating and problems with short-term memory, which is to be expected with psychoactive THC doses. Overall, participants compared Delta-8 favorably as it was much milder and less likely to induce effects such as anxiety and paranoia. The other advantage of Delta-8 THC products is its legal accessibility. Since THC for marijuana isn't legal throughout the United States, Delta-8 THC may be many people's only option when it comes to a hemp-derived product with psychoactive effects. Is THC safe? Most hemp-derived cannabinoids, including Delta-8, are considered to be generally safe for most people when used in moderation. The biggest safety concern comes from poor quality products that may be filled with contaminants like heavy metals, pesticides, and solvents that could lead to irritation, which is why it's so important to shop from reputable brands that do third-party testing to verify the contents of their products. It is just not worth it to take unnecessary risks when it comes to your health. It's also worth underscoring that Delta-8 does produce psychoactive effects and should be used with caution, especially with people who have a low tolerance to THC or have underlying health issues. How do you use Delta-8 THC? Delta-8 THC is about half as potent as Delta-9, which means a standard psychoactive dose is around 10 milligrams. However, if you are new to THC products, we recommend doing half of that, and working your way up slowly to reduce the chances of experiencing uncomfortable side effects. With the Delta-8 THC gummies, this means taking about half of that gummy square and waiting about 45 minutes before you go in for that other half. You know you've gotten your dosing right when you start to feel more relaxed and generally have a more uplifted mood. You might also have a case of the munchies. Since this is a psychoactive compound, please use it responsibly and preferably in the comfort of your own home. Let's get into the takeaway of this Delta-8 THC video. Hemp-derived Delta-8 THC may be the compound you're looking for if you're looking for a gentler and legal version of a marijuana product. It's known to be about half as potent as Delta-9 THC, but with effects more geared to full body relaxation and a mellower mood. The Neurogen Delta-8 Artisan Gummies feature 10 milligrams of full-spectrum Delta-8 for a moderate dose lasting 4 to 6 hours. We are proud to say that this product is one of 5 in our line of Delta THC gummies made from Farm Bill compliant, American-grown organic hemp with psychoactive effects for an elevated cannabis experience. If you're not sure which cannabinoid to choose, we've got you covered. There is a product finder quiz in the link below that will prompt you with questions about your lifestyle and wellness goals and provide personalized recommendations to suit your needs. And if you're looking for more information on our products, be sure to check out our blog for more resources on all things cannabis and wellness. Thanks for watching.